In this video, I'm going to be going over the basics of numerology and how you can actually use this to change your life. Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Noah, back again with another YouTube video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to today's video. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I help people awaken to their true abilities through wellness and spirituality, aka Noah's Ark. And thank you guys for stopping by. In today's video, I'm going to be going over the basics of numerology and how you can actually use it to change your life, because I personally have been fascinated with numerology for a few years now, and I have wanted to make a video on numerology, and I wanted to kind of come on here to give you guys the basics of numerology and how you can actually use numbers to change your life and improve it for the better, because I believe in numerology. I think it's a great tool that each and every one of us can use to impact our life and kind of to allow us to understand ourselves a little bit better in general. Most of everything that I will be discussing in this video is going to be from GG33. Shout out to him. He's a numerologist who pretty much can tell somebody's life based off of the day that they were born. And this is kind of what numerology is. You know, it's taking your birthday, it's taking certain days in your life into consideration, and it's analyzing how your life is going to play out based off of these numbers, right? And I've been very fascinated with this, which is why I want to make a video for you guys in this video today. In terms of numerology, there are 12 different numbers that we use, that we can use for our life. These 12 numbers are actually going to help guide us through. I'm going to be going over each of the 12 numbers in this video, how you can use these to tell about yourself and how you can use them to actually better your life. So before we get into it, I'm going to be going over your life path numbers. Now, what is your life path number? Your life path number is your number counted up on the exact day that you were born and breaking it down. So how it works is, say somebody is born on December 1st, 1986. I'm just going to put that birthday right there. So you would add up all the numbers together, and it's going to give you a big number that you actually are going to add up together, and that number is going to equal a certain number that represents your life path. So December 1st, 1986, it's going to be 1 plus 2, because that's 12, December, the 12th month of the year. First, which is plus 1, which is plus the year that you were born as well. So plus 1, plus 9, plus 8, plus 6 gives you the number 28. So you're going to add up the number 28, you're going to add 2 plus 8, and that equals 10. And to break that down, you're going to add 1 plus 0, which equals 1. So 1 would be your life path number. And you can do this with anybody's birthday. And you'll see that certain numbers we're imprinted with certain energies on certain days that we were born. And so the life path number 1, I'm going to go through the list of all the numbers. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then 11, 22, and 33 are actually master numbers. So those you can't actually add together. Those master numbers would be 11, 22, and 33, which I will go over all these numbers right now. So the first one, December 1st, 1986, is a birthday of 1. So 1 would be your life path number. 1s are usually very independent people, right? Their jobs are they do a lot of independent work, right? They oftentimes are very much leaders, right, of certain things. They are leaders in their realm of whatever endeavors they go on. They're leaders. They also tend to be really good athletes. And 1 is it's a masculine energy, because 1s are very hard workers, right? They do a lot of hard work, and they're very independent people, like I said. Oftentimes 1s can be politicians. They usually do a lot of work by themselves, right? They're not really associated a lot of the times with teams unless it's like an athlete or something like that. Some famous life path ones that you might have heard of are Nikola Tesla, Andrew Tate, and LeBron James. Those are all life path number ones. As I go through every single life path number, I'm gonna say a couple of people who you might recognize to kind of relate to it, you know, so that you can kind of relate to that person, just to make it a little bit fun. Twos are actually, the number 2 is about love and relationships. So if you are, honestly, I've heard that there is no such thing as a life path 2, but it was very, I'm not gonna lie, it was very hard for me to actually find people with a life path number 2. Another thing I want to preface in this video is that a lot of websites that you look up on numerology, I wouldn't take into account as being real. You know, a lot of them, they say accurate things about numerology, but I just wouldn't trust a lot of it, because a lot of the times whenever I was looking up 2s, it would just give me life path number 11s, which is when they would add 1 + 1 to equal 2, which you can't really add 1 and 1 if it's 11, if you're coming out with the number 11. So don't trust everything on the internet. You know, there is a couple of websites that have a little bit factual information, and some of it's accurate, but I just wouldn't really trust that. In terms of online, what I would trust better is to read books on numerology. That is probably what's going to help you understand and digest a lot of the accurate information in terms of numerology. But number 2 is about love and relationships. A lot of the times, life path 2s, they will find peace with other people. You know, these are people who are very easy to get along with. They bring a lot of balance in a lot of relationships and situations. A couple of notable life path 2s are Madonna and Jennifer Lopez. So that's the 2. So life path number 3, this is the number of communication. So oftentimes if you are a life path number 3, you are a really good communicator, right? A lot of the times these people end up becoming comedians, right? They're very good on the mic, they're very good speaking, right? So anything that has to do with podcasts, public speaking, right? A lot of the times they pick up languages very easily, right? These people are good with picking up other languages. So a lot of the times they can also be Spanish teachers or teachers of another language, right? And that's the great thing about life path 3. A couple of reputable names who are life path 3s is Kevin Hart, Snoop Dogg, and David Bowie. So that is the 3 for you. Very powerful number. Number 4 is the number of law and order. So 4 is people who tend to be in the military, people who tend to be in the workforce. Usually number 4s are very, very hard workers, and they are people who like to serve justice for the community, right? So a lot of the times people who are life path 4s will either be police officers, in the military, or anything to do with law and order. That is the significance of the number 4. Some famous life path 4s are Drake, Oprah Winfrey, and Bill Gates. Now number 5 is the number of travel and exploration, right? A lot of the times life path number 5s are people who are actually going to be more conventionally attractive. Now when I say conventionally attractive, it doesn't mean that if you aren't a 5 then you aren't attractive, but it just means that you are conventionally attractive to a lot of people, right? A lot of the times 5s are going to be very attractive to people, and it's the number of exploration, like I said, and just travel. A lot of times these life path number 5s enjoy travel, and they enjoy just excitement, right? They like spiciness in their life. They like change. They like travel. They like just going out, exploration. And so that's the significance of number 5. Some famous life path 5s are Beyonce, Russell Brand, Angelina Jolie, and Malcolm X. Now number 6 is actually the number of home and family. And yes, I got my phone with me because I wrote a lot of notes down on my notes app. But 6 is the number of home and family, meaning that they are usually going to be the people who gel families together. They're very family-oriented people. They love spending time with family. They love keeping the house maintained, right? Keeping relationships in the house close. A lot of the times these people will work very, very hard for their families as well. They're very hard workers. They're very hard working people in general. Some famous life path 6s are Britney Spears, Michael Jackson, and Stephen King. So number 7 life path, this one is special to me because this is actually my life path number, and this is the number of the genius, or people of high intelligence or wisdom, right? A lot of the times these people, they're very intuitive. It's a very spiritual number. And so oftentimes life path number 7s, they are very wise, right? Being around a 7, you find yourself asking a lot of the times for advice from these people because they are very spiritually connected and just in tune with themselves, and they are very great learners, and they end up picking up information really quick. They learn things really fast. They're very good students. They're very coachable people. Some famous life path 7s are Elon Musk, Stephen Hawking, and Taylor Swift. I believe Bruce Lee is a 7 as well, if I'm not mistaken. Now, the number 8. 8 is actually a very, very powerful number because all these numbers are powerful, but in their own way. The number 8 is the number of wealth, and it's also the number of karma. And so a lot of the times people who were born on the 8th are very wealthy. People who have a life path number of 8 are very wealthy people, but 8 is the number of karma, meaning what goes around comes around, right? Shout out to Gary, the numbers guy, but that is what the significance of the 8 is. So a lot of the times these people, they have to live a very righteous life, meaning they can't do a lot of bad things in the world. They have to live a very, very positive life, because if they don't live a positive life, if they do a lot of negative things in their life, they will find that the karma comes back to them a lot quicker than all the other numbers. But with that being said, it is the number of money, so that is also the great thing about 8. Powerful number. Some famous 8 life paths are The Rock, Martha Stewart, and Amy Winehouse. Who doesn't love some Amy? Life path number 9. So 9 is a very, very powerful number because that is the number of completion. A lot of the times in websites you will see that it's the number of the humanitarian as well. These people love it. I'm not gonna lie, 9 is a number that I don't know a lot about, and because like I said, you can't really trust a lot of these websites. With that, I do know that they are very adaptable, right? They're able to adapt to certain situations very, very well. They like to serve humanity in all its glory, and they don't really like being directed, right? They like doing their own thing. They don't like being told what to do a lot of the times. And what you'll find with 9s is that they, like I said before, they're very easily they can adapt to any situation a lot easier than all the other numbers. That's the significance of life path number 9. Some famous life path number 9s are Adele, Bob Marley, Jim Carrey, and Cher. Now this is where the video gets very, very interesting because these next 3 numbers are master numbers, meaning that these numbers have a different type of energy to them, right? So these numbers are very, very powerful because they are all master numbers. So the first master number that we're actually gonna get into is number 11, right? I'm sure that you see 1111 a lot if you are spiritually connected, right? 11 is a powerful number because 11 is the number of the master visionary, right? People who are life path 11s, they create visions out of thin air, right? Their ideas are unmatched, right? A lot of the times number 11s will face a lot of emotional trauma in their life, or they will face a lot of hardship in their earlier life. This is their superpower. Their superpower is being able to be in control of their emotions, and this is actually what leads them to be very successful people, right? These people do very, very well under stress and under pressure. These people usually, because they have dealt with adversity in their life, they're able to use that to their success, right? And they are the master of their emotions, and they're very emotional people. These people also tend to be very charismatic as well. Master numbers are actually the most rare. So if you aren't a master number, don't feel bad because these numbers are rare. A lot of the times, the most common numbers are just 1 through 9. 11, 22, and 33 are very rare numbers. That is the number 11. Some famous life path number 11s are Kanye West, Conor McGregor, Michael Jordan, and Gwen Stefani. Now number 22, life path number 22. If you are a life path number 22, you are lucky because life path number 22 is the master builder. This is the master architect. Now what does that mean? Master architect is somebody who's very great at building things, right? They're amazing at building, regardless of what it is, right? It could be building buildings, or it could be building relationships, right? It could be building your own body, right? A lot of life path number 22s are bodybuilders, but the number 22 is the master architect, so they're able to build things from thin air, right? A lot of the times you will see life path number 22s are actually head coaches of pro, NFL football teams, just overall sports coaches in general, because they are master builders, right? They can build a team from nothing, right? They can build a team from scratch and make them champions, right, within a few years. And a lot of the times you will see the significance in this number. A lot of the times, like I'm watching this TV show called All American, and the head coach in that show, his number growing up was actually number 22. And the funny thing is that in his office, you'll see his jersey and it'll say 22. And he's an amazing coach, right? He was able to build a championship team. And so that is your superpower. If you are a 22, they are the master builders. Some famous 22s are actually Will Smith, Paul McCartney, and Matthew McConaughey. Now, number 33. This is probably one of the most powerful numbers in numerology, because 33 is the number of the master teacher. So what their superpower is they have master influence over everybody, right? They tend to be very, very influential people in general. They are very good at teaching people things. They're very wise, right? If you happen to come across a 33, just know that you're going to be blessed with some wisdom, right? Just know that you're going to learn something new, because they are the master teachers and master influencers. Usually 33s will create a lot of very popular people, right? They are responsible for people's fame, right? If they aren't influential themselves, right? And so being around a 33, you are blessed, because 33 is a powerful number. All these numbers are powerful numbers. What am I saying, right? And don't feel bad if you aren't a master number, because 33 specifically is actually the rarest number, right? It's one of the rarest numbers in numerology. There is very rare number 33s out there. So if you come across one, just know that you're lucky. Now, some famous life path number 33s are actually Albert Einstein, Vince McMahon, and Robert De Niro. So that doesn't tell you something about 33s. I don't know what does. Your life path number isn't the only number that matters on the day that you were born, right? Another significant number is your birthday. Now, I can make a whole video about this if you guys want me to, but your birthday is very significant. Your specific day that you were born is very significant, because it actually gives you it imprints you with a different type of energy. So numerology in itself, it's not just one number. That's only one aspect of who you are. It's one of the main aspects of who you are, because that is what your life path is, right? But other numbers in your birthday give you different energies as well, right? And if you want to know how to be imprinted with certain energies, there's only 3 main ways that you have a certain energy of a number. One is life path numbers, like I was talking about before, adding the whole day and year of your birthday. The second way is being born on that day. So if you're born on the 1st, if you're born on the 3rd, if you're born on the 5th, you have those energies as well within you. Or if you are born on a day that adds up to that day. So if you're born on the 8th, 17th, or 26th, you are probably gonna make a lot of money if you are in a field that makes money, right? That doesn't mean everyone will, but you have a greater chance of making more money than most people. So those are the 3 ways to be imprinted with this energy of numerology. And if you want me to talk about all of the specific ways of how each day affects each number, I can go into that as well. Let me know if that's what you guys want to see. Use this as a tool, because numerology is a very amazing tool that we can all use to learn a little bit more about ourselves, as well as learn what we need to do in our life and what our life pretty much consists of and who we are as people, right? But don't obsess over it. Don't take this too seriously, because you can get caught up in this really, really easily, and it can just become detrimental when you obsess over this and that is the only thing that you are concerned about, right? So use it as a tool because it is fascinating, but just don't get too caught up with it. But with all that being said, thank you guys so much for sticking around till the end of this video. I really have appreciated all of the support that I've been getting on this channel. It's insane how rapidly my channel has been rising. I feel like I was at 6 subscribers yesterday, and now I have a lot more than that. So I just want to give a huge thank you to each and everybody who has been tuning into this channel and has sticking around with me this far, because this is only the beginning. I really enjoy making videos for you guys, and it makes me emotional to know that I can do this for a living and inspire you to live the life of your dreams, right? And to live a life that is worth living and that's fulfilling. And so thank you guys so much again. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, or future video topics that you want me to talk about, feel free to let me know down in the comment section below. But with all that being said, my friends, have a wonderful afternoon, morning, or night wherever you're at, and peace, love, and happiness. Mwah.